Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Wow, we've got a room full already. Let's see who all is here. There's Penny Van Voort. Hi, Penny. How are you? Nice of you to join in this evening. Penny is a friend of Dawn and Kevin's. Her and her husband came through a few days back, and I had a chance to be able to meet with them. Really nice couple, and they're just kind of exploring the area this winter. So good to have you. Thanks for coming, Penny. There's Kate. Hi, Kate. Nice to see you. Always love having you here. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. While we're waiting, go back and hit the like button. Thank you. That's a very good reminder. Let's see what's this here. Kim and Daryl. Hi, guys. How are you? They are down in Pilot Knob, and hopefully we'll be there soon. I'm still waiting on a package, and hope to be able to leave Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So we'll see. We shall see. And there's Sue, Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Hello, Sue. How are you this evening? Nice to have you here. Everybody's saying hello. There's Dawn from Cove for Live. Probably Scotty's out feeding the masses again. Daryl says it's 65 on Pilot Knob. Feels wonderful. I think it was about 64 here when I checked the thermostat about 15 minutes or so ago. But it's windy today. The winds are like around 10 miles an hour with gusts up to 20. And it's cloudy, very overcast, and it's supposed to rain this evening. So let's hope that the internet holds out long enough for me to get the live stream done. We'll see. I was kind of surprised that it's working. So we shall see. There's Roy and Becky. Hi, guys. How are you? They're in Arkansas right now, making their way slowly down towards Quartzsite. Just enjoying the drive along the way. It's really great to just take your time, isn't it? And they have a lovely campsite right now. So if you guys haven't seen their post on Facebook, take a look at it. They found a really nice free place to camp for 14 days. Boo! So, and there's our photo bomber. Everyone say hi to Dawn. There's Carla and Ken. Hi, guys. How are you today? How's the weather where you are? Daryl saying hello. Everybody's saying hi. Hi, hi. There's Shanna. Hi, Shanna. Nice to have you. Hello, 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 hello.
Yep, the rain started.
Did it start?
Yeah. It's just light.
Hi, Papa Drew. Nice to see you. Never fear. Papa Drew's here and is uploading a new video. Yay! I'll keep an eye out for that. Yes, and Scotty's
feeding the village again.
That poor guy just never gets a rest, does he? Oh, when he's feeding the village, he can't shop for shoes. So there's that. Roy and Becky says, yes, we're truly enjoying ourselves. It's so nice to be able to just take your time and, go at a leisurely pace instead of, breakneck speed like we did last winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove from Florida to Quartzsite, and we got here on the 7th day. We stayed a couple of nights in Tucson. Otherwise, we'd have made it in 6. So, Pop Drew says, tours to render this video, and I hope it's up tomorrow. Okay, great. I'll be looking for it. Everybody's saying hello.
Yeah.
65 degrees. All right. That's a nice temperature. And it's raining in California. Woot woot. There's our favorite photo bomber. That's cute, Kate. Hello, Dawn, the photobomb.
Can't resist. You know I can't
No.
resist.
Hi, Summer. How are you? Nice to have you this evening.
Hi, Summer.
Dawn. That's Sue. Carla says, Miss Dawn, it's good to see you. Roy and Becky say, first trip we rushed out there. We started out rushing and thought, why are we rushing? Very true. Very true. And here's our other photo bomber, Miss Dee Dee.
Little Miss Dee Dee.
Whenever Dawn is around, you'll find Dee Dee there. She loves Miss Dawn. I'm going to have Parker next Thursday night, and then the DMV, and I'll head over to the Quartzsite and say hi. All right. Well, I may or may not be here Thursday. It depends on if my package comes in, and if so, we're going to head down to Yuma, down to Pilot Knob. So, it's close to Home Depot and Lowe's, so Dawn can finally get her pantry.
Yes.
She's been looking forward to that all year long. So
I will be doing before and after pictures, probably during pictures. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe I'll let you film it.
yeah, maybe that'd be good.
That'd be
Yeah, I
cool.
think everybody'd like to see that. So we've had a nice, pleasant few days, though. We Tuesday, did we say Tuesday? We went up to Parker.
Yes.
And I wanted to go to Walmart, and Don and Kevin needed to renew their photo IDs for their resort membership, and that was Emerald Cove.
Yes.
Is Emerald Cove RV Resort. It's a very nice place. I got some pictures I can show you. Where are they? Here. Okay. So I walked out away from the office down to the dock, and it's on the Colorado River. Really gorgeous. They had a nice little dock there you can walk out on. You can see all kinds of condos and everything across on the other side of the river. And then there was all kinds of gulls sitting there on the dock. They were really just chilling out, enjoying life. But see those condos across there? It's really a beautiful place. And then these are some of the campsites that back right up to the river, along the river's edge. And there's actually quite a few of them.
Yeah, and further down, past the end trees that you see there, there's actually a dog park that's on the beach, so you can actually take your dogs to go in the water.
Yeah, it's really a nice resort, and there's 2 pools there, one for adults only and one for families. So, if you're a part of the Colorado River Adventure,
Yes.
is that it?
Yep.
Or CRA, then, it's a nice place to go camp. It's really quite a nice resort, to be right there in Parker. I was really pretty impressed with it. So it was a nice day. And then we drove across the dam.
Parker Dam.
So if you have never seen the dam, got a few pictures of that. The drive across the bridge is actually pretty neat. I don't know.
Can't bring rigs across there, though.
Yeah, you can't. Too much weight. I don't know if you can see.
It was so narrow, too.
No, you really can't see. They have neat lights up on the actual part of the bridge that you drive over. It was pretty cool. And then we crossed over and found a viewpoint across the river, across the dam, and up on a scenic drive. And Dawn snapped a few pictures of the scenery there. It was really pretty. They had nice picnic areas along the edges of the water. And I'm not sure what this little building here is. Do you? Do you know what that one was?
It was part of the dam.
this is up further from the dam, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway, but it was pretty. And then we just came back home. So, but it was a nice drive. We had a great day. Drove around Parker. Kevin said we drove. So we drove up the California side, up to the dam, and then we came back around and into Parker. And Kevin said he never knew that there was a Walmart in Parker before. So we stopped there and picked up a few things, and just headed home and had a great evening together. And Tuesday I got busy and made breakfast. And I fixed some homemade biscuits, and we had biscuits and sausage gravy. And
those biscuits were so fluffy.
Yeah, I wished I had taken a picture. And then that evening, Kevin fixed Johnsonville sausages on the grill, and Dawn made coleslaw, and we had what else did we have? We had something else.
You did have something else. What is it?
I can't even remember. Anyway, we had a nice dinner together, so it was really nice just to have some time to spend together. And then that's about it. Other than that, we've just been doing our everyday stuff. Went and got water the other day. Still need to give the dogs a bath. Haven't done that yet. So hopefully in the next
water, getting the usual
stuff. Let's see. All right. So there's Dora. Hi, Dora. Nice to see you.
Hi, Dora.
Glad you could come in tonight. Would love to see Dawn's new pantry. So would she.
Yeah, so would I.
It won't be long now. I haven't started it yet, says Kevin. Dora, my dogs are Ziggy and Dee Dee. So they're little Yorkies, and they're brother and sister. So where's Ziggy? Is he?
He's under the table.
He's under the table. He's quiet right now, so I'm not going to pick him up. He's been doing a lot of whining lately, and it's very unnerving for me. I'm not much to... Oh, there's a Dee Dee, though.
There's Miss Dee Dee.
Yeah. She's the queen. She thinks she's the queen. Hey, Donnie, how are you? That was a beautiful place. It was really very nice. It was very relaxing. It would be a nice place to, go for the day and just hang out by the water and have a picnic. And it'd be nice if you had a boat. They had a boat launch there. And there was what was the parking limits? You could actually park there for...
some areas, it said 72 hours. And there was some areas said 10 days.
Yes. So, it'd be a nice little place to hang out. And it's just, I guess that would be north of the dam.
I believe so.
I believe it's north of the dam.
Northeast, maybe.
So, anyway, if you're coming from, if you're coming in on the California side, we go up to the dam and then around back to Parker. So I'm pretty sure it's on the north side. So there's Dora. Their names are Ziggy and Dee Dee for sure. Do they let schoolies stay at the resort? I'm thinking he's saying.
I believe it's members only.
Yeah, it is a membership thing. But, I mean, they have big Class A's. I'm not absolutely certain, but I don't see why they wouldn't allow a schoolie.
I don't see why they wouldn't if you had a membership. Yeah.
We just learned there is a bayou, and they have gators. In Arkansas? Oh, my gosh. I didn't think they were that far north. That's pretty unreal. But I guess if there's a bayou, there could be gators for sure.
There's Ziggy.
Can't wait until you do. Should be fun to watch.
You're not thrilled, are you?
Okay. I want some damn fish, but I need to get some damn bait. but it might be a damn good time at the dam. Very funny. Kate's saying hi to Donnie. Did you tune the damn radio station, or does it give you no type of damn information? I didn't see any signs for damn information. A lot of places they will have, but I think it's a small little dam. So, but it's a dam. I believe it was a maintenance building. Oh, okay. Thanks, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
That might be. Biscuits and gravy sounds good. They were good. They were really good. Although, when I bought my sausage, I bought the maple flavored sausage, which I think I could have done without the maple. But Don says, I love fake keto. We're not even talking keto here. Not at this time, anyway. There's Nathan and Tess. Hi, guys.
Hi,
How are
Tessie.
you? Nice to see you. You guys have, you're really fancied up for Christmas. It looks great. Where are y'all camping now? We are in Quartzsite at the La Posa West LTVA. We usually camp down at the south. We thought we'd have better internet here at West, and initially we did. I had really good internet. Bobby and Sharon moved because they were having problems with their internet, so they moved down to La Posa South. And now it's like
Hit or miss.
hit or miss, and it's usually fairly good in the mornings and late evenings, like after 8-9 o'clock, when everybody starts going to bed. Sometimes I can get something between noon and 3, but not always. And I'm fortunate enough to have enough of a signal this evening to be able to do my live stream. So you just never know. And hopefully when we get to Yuma, it'll be better. How has it been for you guys, Daryl and Kim? Hopefully it's a little bit better. Carlos says, my ancestors came out of Kentucky. They left in the middle of the night because they're afraid they're going to kill someone. So I'm kind of afraid to be in this state at the moment. Wow. Yeah, I think I probably would be afraid as well. It's kind of scary. Not something I would want to do either. Thank you, Kate. They're sweet sometimes. Most of the time. But Ziggy, like I said, he's been real whiny lately. But I think he just needs, when we're in Yuma and, we have our spot set up and we get situated and we stay there for a while, I kind of let the dogs loose and they stay within our camping area. And they have a lot more freedom, and they like that. So they're ready for it. They don't like this being stuck in the house stuff. So, hey Tracy, how are you?
Hey, Tracy.
We're doing great. Having a nice evening. It's been kind of a crappy weather day, and I hear rain out there now again. Yeah, and it's all dark.
It's a light rain.
Yeah, 5:49 is totally dark outside. Go to bed with the chickens anymore. We are well. Good. I'm glad you guys are doing great. Everybody's saying hello. How's your night?
Hi.
It's great here. The internet's good there. Yay.
Good.
Yeah. So that'll be a nice change. So.
Yeah, it seems about 8:15 at night. We just give up, and it's like, okay, fine, we'll go to bed early. Just constant buffer.
Yeah.
Buffer.
Daryl, are you seeing more people coming in at Pilot Knob, or is it still, that one is not used as much as the LTVAs here in Quartzsite? So it's not nearly as many people, and hopefully it'll stay that way this winter. Our dogs hate the chains and they stay close, but lately they will chase other dogs. So I really have to keep them on the chains now. Yeah. Um, the same with me. If I know that there's other people walking dogs by us, then I won't leave them loose. But we try to get back in an area where there's not a lot of people traveling through where we're at, and it just makes it nice to be able to let them off leash and give them a little bit of freedom. And they're pretty good about coming back when I call them. So as long as they behave, I'll let them do it. And if not, then they have to go back on their chain.
Or in the house.
Yeah, we do as well. So anyway.
Come here, mister.
So yeah, the weather's kind of crappy today. And then Saturday, it's supposed to get down to like 38 here. So we're hoping that the weather forecast changes a little bit.
I actually had a freeze watch alert.
Did you really?
Phone. Yeah,
oh
for
my
Friday
gosh.
night.
I turned off all those alerts. So anyway, well, I'm going to try something that I watched a video about this because I'm always trying to save on my propane and electric, and try to get by as affordable as I can, and just save my batteries until I can get set up with solar on the roof and some good lithium batteries. So anyway, I across this video about it's for emergency heat, but I'm thinking I can use this in the evenings and early mornings, just to kind of heat my trailer up a little bit, because I don't run the furnace at night. And I set the thermostat down to 50. So if it does get below 50, then it will come on. So anyway, you take an aluminum container like this with the holes in it, kind of like what you would put utensils and stuff in. I just happen to already have one of these, so that came out nice. And then you take a mason jar with a lid, because you'll need this later on. And then what you do is you fill this container with Crisco up to the rim here. And then you set it down inside your metal container. And then for a wick, you take taper candles like this, just regular taper candles, and you cut it to size so that candle just comes barely above that rim. So you have your Crisco in there, and then you stick your candle down the middle, and that's your wick. And then you can light it. You want to keep your wick trimmed fairly short so that it doesn't smoke. And then you take a clay pot with a hole, and then you just set it over the top once you light your candle, and then it becomes like a little radiant heater. So it gives you light and heat at the same time. They say it's like for a small room or a tent. Well, I only have 16 feet of living space in here, so it's going to at least take the chill off. And I'm going to do two. I'm going to do this one over by my kitchen area and set it on top of my stove with my lid down, so that it's nice and stable, because it's a little bit bigger. And then I have the smaller, like jelly jar size. I'm going to do one of those and put it on the dining room table. But then you can take a quarter, or probably a quarter, and put it over the hole in the center of the pot. And then there's plenty of air that comes in through the holes to provide air for the candle. And then, of course, as always, anytime you're using a candle, it's like, miners, once your candle goes out, you have no oxygen. So you always have to make sure that you have a little bit of oxygen coming into the trailer. So I'll just crack my dining windows open, and just unlock them. And usually that lets enough air in here that it should be fine. So I'm going to try and see if it works. It may not. I don't know. But it's not going to hurt to try it. and see. So I'll let you guys know how that works out. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, I mean, I can use it in the evenings for light in here without running battery, and you know, just have a little heat with it as well. So we'll see how it works. Tracy says, interesting. So that will heat your space. Well, I don't know honestly how much it will heat the space, but it might at least keep some of the chill off until I get up in the morning and turn the furnace on.
I guess you'll find out.
Yeah, I guess I'll find out. So, you know, in next week, maybe I'll have a report on how well it worked. We'll see. Tracy says, I'm going to try this. Our space is very small in the camper. Yeah. So, you know, it gives you light and heat all at the same time. So we'll see. Perfect. I'll be interested to know how it works. Absolutely. So yeah, next Thursday when I do my live stream, I'll let you guys know. So never hurts to try things, you know. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, hey, that's, you know, a great cheap way to do it. A can of Crisco is, you know, and you can get the off brand of just, you know, whatever house brand shortening. But they say that a jar this size, so this is like the regular quart size mason jar. They say that this one will burn for 36 days at 8 hours a day. That's the claim that the guy made on the video that I was watching. So we'll see. I mean, that's pretty cheap. It's a lot cheaper than propane at this point in life. So I'm real curious to see if it's really going to work or not. And, you know, it only cost me a few bucks. I already had, like I said, the metal container. I bought a clay pot and a mason jar and a package of candles, you know, so pretty simple, pretty inexpensive. Don says, that's neat, Shirley. Hopefully that works. I wonder if the Crisco will have an odor. He said no. He said that there wasn't any smell to it at all. So we'll see. And if nothing else, I've got like some peppermint oil that you cook, the peppermint extract. I could just put in a little bit of peppermint extract in there and it'd smell like peppermint. So I think that would work out really well.
Or lavender or whatever.
Yeah, anything. You could probably put any kind of a scented oil in there and, you know, have something new and different. Ron Becky says, if nothing else, you'll have lighting. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that saves on the battery. So, you know, and the less I run my generator to charge my battery at this point, then I'm saving money on gas. And that's getting expensive. So it doesn't hurt to try out new things. Stay safe and make sure they don't tip over. Absolutely. Yeah. That's why the bigger one is going on my stove, because it has a metal cover that drops down over the burners. And I'll just set that up on the metal cover at night. And that's where the bigger one will stay. And then the smaller one will be back on my dining room table off to where I'm not going to bump it or hit it in the middle of the night when I get up. So it should be good. We'll see. Carla says, Kim is an old truck driver, and he said that they found that a large candle in a coffee can will keep you from freezing. So see, you know, I mean, it's, you know, it may not be a lot of heat, but it's certainly going to, I think, take the chill off.
Actually, I think I've heard that as well.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think about that till now.
Oh, she said she never thought of that. I guess the odor. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. That would really be helpful. It really helps to push my video out to other people so that they can take a look at it as well. And Tracy is saying hi to Carla. Yes, I always keep candles in the car. Yeah. Aromatherapy heater. Exactly. You know, it's like, you know, burning a scented candle. So, and I do love those. I love to go to Bed Bath & Beyond and get candles when I'm at home. So Excuse me. My throat's getting scratchy.
Yeah, you would definitely want to avoid smoke. You don't want to set your alarm off.
Yeah, for sure. The internet is starting to get hit and miss here. Also thinking about going to Imperial Dam. Oh. Well, there you go. You never know. It's I think it's hit or miss everywhere.
Yeah, it's a Southwest.
Yeah. And this time of year, people start showing up. You're going to have the same thing at Imperial Dam because, a lot of people go there as well. So it's about 6 to 1 and half dozen than the other, no matter where you're at. I think, it is going to be what it is.
And it's the Southwest. It's wide open spaces, a lot of RVers, all the internet.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. So anyway, so what's everybody else been up to? What are y'all doing to stay busy? It was hit or miss last night and in our house. Yeah, that's exactly right. I know back home in Florida, whenever it rained, we'd lose internet for a while. It was crazy. I mean, in town, and we had a tower a half a mile away from us. But the wind would blow, the rain would come, and the internet would go out. It's ridiculous. So I've been watching a lot of DVDs lately just because the internet has been so bad. So I happen to be going through, and Dawn brought me this video yesterday. Can you see it? It's Jeff Dunham, Spark of Insanity. That's hilarious. If you've never seen it, you should try to watch Jeff Dunham. He's really funny. I really enjoyed that video.
Yeah, I wish I had the first one. It's called Arguing with Myself, I believe. And that one, I was rolling on the floor with that one.
Yeah. And so then today I was in Dollar General to pick up my mason jars, and I ran around this, and this used to be like one of my favorite movies. So I got me a copy of Beetlejuice to watch. I was watching it earlier today. That's just a hilarious movie.
It is. That's a good one.
So what kind of movies do you guys, what was your favorite movies, older movies? What kind of movies do you like to watch? Yep, come January, will hardly be any internet at the Quartzsite. Absolutely. Yeah, we just have to, grin and bear it or go someplace else, one or the other. Summer says Peter didn't get home until 11:30 last night. It was crazy for him. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. 11:30 is pretty late. What'd you try, Becky? What new recipe did you try? I haven't tried any new recipes in a long time.
We had that. Kevin made that pizza last night.
Oh yeah.
That was very different.
You want to tell them about it?
So Kevin decided he's going to try to do a pizza because we all have done tortillas on the Blackstone or in a pan or whatever, and so Kevin thought he would try doing pizza that way, and it turned out very good.
It did. He's saying Beetlejuice. Kevin. Yeah, the pizza was actually really great. For just a tortilla and pizza toppings. It came out really good. The bottom was nice and toasty brown without being burnt. And the cheese and everything was nice and melted. But Kevin did, since he was doing it on a tortilla, he did take all the toppings pretty much and warm them up on the Blackstone. Of course, he had to cook the sausage first. He warmed up the pepperoni and the peppers and stuff. And then, put it on the tortilla and put the lid down on the griddle. And they cooked really nicely. It was nice and crisp and just really good and tasty. So if you haven't tried it like that, it's really good.
I was surprised it didn't fall apart.
Yeah.
And
they didn't. And they weren't so brittle that they cracked or fell, So it's together very nicely. Tracy says, I'm off tomorrow till 12:30, and then my daughter has a meeting, so I'll be babysitting for a couple of hours. Other than that, that's been my life for the last few months. Well, but it's good to spend time with grandkids, so that's always nice too. Kevin. Kevin's laughing. I've been watching a lot of old Christmas movies lately. That's something I don't I don't know. I'm kind of tired of Christmas and Halloween movies. I'm kind of over them. I used to watch them years ago, but they're great if you like them, and I don't have a favorite or anything.
I have to be rude for them.
Yeah, for sure. I think Carla's got the right idea. Robert Redford movies. I'm with you, Carla, on that one. Without Jane Fonda. Oh, that's true.
No, we got into that Yellowstone. Lord, if you get into binge watching stuff, just make sure that you have the time to do that.
Yeah.
Don't get sucked in like we did. We didn't get nothing done for I think 3 days because we had to watch Yellowstone.
But it's over now.
We're caught up now.
Yep. So Becky is fixing Spam and rice. Spam and rice. I think there was something about eggs that goes in that too, right, Becky? I shared it in our group, she said. Okay, well, I'll have to look for it. It's something about Spam and rice and eggs and soy sauce. So I'll have to look at that recipe and see. I'm not really a Spam lover. But, sometimes in other recipes it could take on a different taste. So who knows? It might be very good.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious, the pizza, Kate said.
Yeah.
Sue says she loves old Christmas movies. Tracy says I like the old black and white ones. Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, that's kind of nice, but yeah, I've seen it. I don't know. I think once I've seen movies like that, I can remember it and have a recall about how it made you feel and whatever, but it's not something I usually go back and rewatch. Oh, sorry. Tracy says, oh man, I have heard of Yellowstone so much. Was it good?
It's really good.
Yeah. It's very graphic.
Yes.
It's very violent sometimes.
A lot of profanity.
And vulgar scenes. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's pretty intriguing.
Yeah, the storyline is really good. Really good.
Although it's way out there. I will have to say. It's not something that you wouldn't see in everyday life for sure. But the scenery, oh my gosh, the scenery is absolutely breathtaking. So, check it out and see what you think. Aunt Kevin, that's my favorite movie. So she likes it. It's a Wonderful Life. Kate says, yes, Spam and rice is great. If cooked right. I lived in Hawaii and it is delicious. We may have to try it. Does Kevin eat Spam? Don doesn't eat Spam, evidently.
Well, no, we tried it. We tried a can of Spam. I can't remember where we were when we tried it. And I was just like,
no. Yeah, you either like Spam or you don't. It's just one of those things, And yes, eggs are in it. So, I don't know. It might make it taste more like ham. I don't know. Maybe.
My first thought was that it sounded very salty, but I suppose if you have rice, the rice would absorb some of the salt.
Yes. But then you put soy sauce in it.
More salt.
More salt. So, yeah. But, if it's a Hawaiian, maybe it started in Hawaii. I don't know. Maybe it's better than we think.
Ooh, with pineapple in it.
Yeah. Well,
Fruit.
yeah. Well, it's not a pizza.
True.
It's not a pizza. So she's referring to the 3F rule. I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about my 3F rule. It refers only to pizzas. So it's no fish, no fruit, and no fungus. So none of that on my pizzas.
No anchovies, no pineapples, no mushrooms.
That's right. Kind of like spam fried rice. Oh, so yeah, that actually doesn't sound bad at all. It could very well be good. Summer says our 10-year-old asked to watch White Christmas the other day. She loves that movie. It is a good movie. It's a great Christmas movie. So yeah, and she's 10. She's probably never seen it before. At Kevin, I guess we'll have to watch at home, not with the kids. Yeah, I wouldn't let the kids watch Yellowstone for sure.
Yeah, no.
Roy is the spam lover. I'm not a big fan. It was pretty good. I think next time I'll add cheese and bacon. Oh, so there you go. Make it interesting. Bacon's good in everything, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It sounds like that might work. Fried spam is good with fried potatoes and eggs. So there you go, from Sue.
I think I had it like that as a child. I'm not sure.
Yeah, my mom used to fry it. My stepdad used to eat spam all the time. It's just one of those things that, I don't know. I could eat it if I had to, but it's not my favorite. Fried spam with butter and a little brown sugar. All right. Well, we're learning recipes for spam tonight. Pam and I do a lot of binge watching. Yeah, I do that too. Right now I'm on Australian Survivor. I was all caught up with the current Survivor series, and I love Survivor. I've really gotten into it over the last few years. But I was stuck waiting for a new episode, and then I happened to see on the Paramount app that they have Australian Survivor, and it's been very good. They use a lot of different twists and turns that they don't use in the American version of Survivor. So if you haven't seen it, you might give it a try and see what you think. Bacon, please. Yes, bacon's good in everything. Well, maybe not ice cream, but who knows? I had a friend that loved maple donuts. So it's like a donut with a maple glaze and bacon on it. There was a donut shop back in Jacksonville that used to make those all the time. And it's just like, no, I want bacon on a donut.
I don't know. That could be interesting, though.
Yeah, she really loved them. But I don't think that's a place for bacon for me. Yeah. But anyway, for sure, no young ones with Yellowstone. Carla. Sorry, guys. You cook the rice like normal and then add it later. Okay. Brown sugar? Never heard of that. Me either. My grandma used to make fried spam sandwiches. With Velveeta cheese. Now, that's about the only way I can eat it. And grill it.
Just don't take spam and try to cook it with macaroni and cheese, because you will not get the desired result.
Okay, and there you have it. Sue says, I've not watched Yellowstone, but it looks good. I would have to start at the beginning to her to know what's going on by jumping from a show to several seasons. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you have to start episode 1 with that story to get the whole story and know what's going on. If there is a horse in the show, Kim will watch it. Well, there's plenty of horses.
Tons of horses.
Yeah. They live on a ranch out in...
Well, it's in Montana.
It's in Montana, but I think it's supposed to be in Wyoming, but it's actually filmed in Montana.
Yeah, they talk about Bozeman and Missoula and, all the places up there that many that we've been to.
Yeah, Spam is a staple food in Hawaii. Does your daughter eat it?
I don't know.
I'll have to ask her.
I'll have to ask her.
Not on pizza. I agree, Kevin. Not on pizza. No to Spam, says Penny. I'm with you there, Penny. Corned beef, yes. Corned beef.
Like corned beef
and potatoes. We call it cat food and potatoes. Oh, cat food. Oh, corned beef is wonderful. I absolutely love it.
Remember corned beef hash?
Yeah, corned beef hash. I love cabbage and corned beef. I love to just cook a good corned beef and make my own Reubens at home, because what they make in restaurants is just, it's not even up to par. You have to have a freshly cooked corned beef for them to really be good, and not sliced thin like deli meat. You know, I like to kind of shred it and put it on my sandwich with some good Swiss cheese. However, I'm not into that sauerkraut stuff. And I don't do that Thousand Island dressing either. And my Reuben is basically meat and cheese on grilled bread. And when I'm saying grilled, this is kind of a pet peeve for me. When you go into a restaurant and they say it's a grilled ham and cheese, and you come out with dry toasted bread. That's not grilled, that's toasted. When you grill bread, you put butter on it and put it on the grill. That's grilled.
Yep.
When there's no butter, it's just toasted, and it's dry, and the bread is scratchy, and I hate dry bread.
I love BLTs, and oftentimes when I get a BLT sandwich somewhere, yeah, that bread is so dry, it literally scratches your gums. And
yeah. So on a BLT, I would have to have mayonnaise on it, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
okay, mayonnaise.
Yeah, if I want a grilled ham and cheese, I want butter on that bread. Grill it. So Sue says, that sounds good, Kate. It does sound good, actually. Spam is getting expensive. Well, of course, because more people are eating it now. Because, you know, I've got some pictures I want to show you. Let's see. Hang on. Tracy says, Sue, I'm going to start this weekend. Just like potted meat. Not a fan of that either. Yeah, potted meat, potted ham, sausages. No, I used to watch my stepfather eat that crappy food. It's just not something I ever could do. And the worst thing that oh my God, he would eat some disgusting stuff. Have you ever had Limburger cheese? Yes. That is the smelliest,
yeah, I was gonna say,
stinkiest.
You gotta get past the smell
oh
first.
my God, it's horrible. And he would eat that on his sandwiches. It was awful. Of course, he didn't have to compete with anyone in the house for it. We let him have it all.
Well, I was getting hungry until we started talking.
Yeah. Tracy, Kate says, yes, Tracy, it's very versatile. Most people don't really know how to cook it. That's probably true. My mom used to pack Spam school lunches. They have a low sodium one that I like, and I have fond memories of eating it. Very good. Very good. Sounds fun, Tracy. I'll wait until after the holidays. Too many Christmas movies right now. Yeah. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Thanks for popping in. Glad to see you. We're talking about Spam. A lot about Spam. I'm not sure how we got so into Spam.
I don't know
but Becky tried out this new recipe, and so we've just been, all kinds of Spam tips and recipes and all kinds of stuff. Carlin Ken says, we haven't tried Spam, but love to cook treat, which is basically the same thing, to a crisp, and then have it with macaroni and cheese. Yeah, I think it's pretty much like Spam, isn't it? From what I've heard, it's pretty much the same thing. Oh yes, I had no idea Spam is so versatile. Bought a case for our food stores. All right, so, and speaking on that line, I'll come to the chat in a minute, but I wanted to show you. Speaking of spam, and we're trying to live as inexpensively as possible doing this nomadic lifestyle. And here in Quartzsite, you have very limited shopping places to go. So there's 2 small grocery stores that don't have a lot. And right now their store shelves are fairly stocked. However, I went into Dollar General, like I said, to get my jars today. And, for there's many people that come out here to live a very cheap lifestyle. This is just one aisle of the food. Now they have like 2 or 3 food aisles. So all of these pictures are in the same aisle. But look at the shelves.
And it's not even busy here yet.
Yeah, it's really not. It's not busy yet at all. So, yes, store shelves are bare. If anyone was guessing, that just kind of shows you, for people who are low income, who depend on places like Dollar General and Family Dollar and places like that to buy cheaper items, it's a sad situation. Kevin says, you're so right about spam. It's getting expensive. It's $20 at Costco now. $20 for spam?
Oh,
for how much?
Yeah.
How much, Kate? I mean, it's like not one little thing.
Yeah, it can't be one little can.
Yeah, I'm sure Costco, you're getting it in a bundle.
Yeah.
So how many cans of spam do you get for $20? Love Deadliest Catch. Yeah. I used to watch that show all the time with my husband. I haven't watched it in a long time, but that's a good show to watch. Dawn says, let's change the subject. Tracy says, oh, Canada is famous for that donut. Tom Hortons in Canada has that donut. The maple with bacon. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
I guess that's probably true. Before, we loved that show also. Yep. Loved The Deadliest Catch. Tracy, I meant to say, most don't know how to cook it. Fried with a crispy outside and a soft inside. Yikes. Bacon on a donut is awesome. Most people do like it. It's just not something that, it's like me with pineapple on a pizza. Nope, I don't think they're together. But that's just personal preference, A lot of people love it. Heartland, filmed in Canada, is a great show. Oh, is that filmed in Canada? I used to watch Heartland all the time. I know they've got more new episodes. I mean, I watched it probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. But I love that show. That's a good show. He says corned beef.
Yeah.
Love corned beef. Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Yeah. Yes, we love that show. Yep. Heartland is a good show. Donut with maple icing and bacon. Yum. And get that at a local donut shop. Yep.
I'd have to try one. I don't know if I would like it or not.
You probably would. Oh, yes, Sue. I'm making him hungry for donuts now, probably. My hubby's daughter is a horsey girl and has a few and loves that show. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, and there's a good story to that show as well, I think. Hi, JJ. Nice to see you tonight. Glad you could make it in. Corned beef and cabbage. Absolutely. Sauerkraut. No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
Kevin, no.
Poor Kevin hardly ever gets sauerkraut because
Cabbage,
making it.
not sauerkraut. No. No, you can't put sauerkraut on a Reuben. No. Yes, Penny, he says. Yeah, corned beef and cabbage is a good thing. Kate says one of the best foods is teriyaki chicken. Absolutely. Pork or beef. Make your own sauce, and it's amazing. The stuff in a bottle is terrible. So many ways to make it. So here's how when I make a sweet and sour sauce, my kids love it. And I learned this years ago from a little Chinese woman that I worked with at a hospital. And she used tomato sauce in hers. However, I don't that. But I use pineapple tidbits and green pepper and brown sugar and vinegar. And that's how I make my sweet sour sauce. And it's actually very delicious that way. And my kids love it. And then I do like sweet and sour chicken. So I fry it, make a tempura batter myself, and dip it and fry the chicken. And the kids love it. Yep. JJ says, totally agree that some restaurants don't know the best ways to cook things. Yep, that's very true. Absolutely. At Penny, for St. Patrick's Day last year, I fried sausages and cabbage and potatoes. Yeah, that's really good too. I love sausage with cabbage. That's another really good dish. All this food talk is making me hungry. We're having quite the food talk tonight. Yeah, a big no to the potted meat. Yeah, for sure. I can't do that potted ham. We used to have what's the name of that company that that makes deviled ham? And I can't even think of the name of the. Anyway, we had a plant there in my hometown of Hannibal for a while, and they used to make those products right there. JJ says, I can't eat food that smells bad. Yeah, me either.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, I can't do that. For sure. My dad, like canned sardines. Yeah.
My dad did as well. And as a child, he got me to eat it. And I remember that I liked it, but you can't get me near it now.
No. My stepdad used to take those in his lunch pail. He used to work at the cement plant years ago. And I have one of those metal lunch pails. And he'd take canned ham, canned sausages, crackers. Yuck.
Who's hungry now?
Yeah. Who's hungry now? You want to talk about nasty food? There you go. I always think that I want to go out to eat, but we always cook better food at home. And I think that's true a lot. Like I said, I guess I'm just used to the way that either I cook or my family cooks these foods. And to me, that tastes best. So I don't know. I've had a few good meals at restaurants, but not always. I'm sure that Scotty makes really good food in his restaurant, though, because I've tasted his cooking, and he's quite a cook.
Give me a nice medium rare filet mignon,
Yeah.
baked potato. Oh, I'm in heaven.
Don says, Tracy, I don't know how to ride a horse. However, I really enjoy watching Heartland. Such a nice family show. It really is. I love that show. Kate, you are correct. When you read ingredients on the bottle and have no clue what's in it, then you won't need to be buying it. Just don't need to be buying it. JJ says, we buy big packages of chicken and grill it all at once. My little fridge holds about 2 cups of rounds, which makes many days of food for the 2 of us. Yeah, and that's a good way to do it. That way it doesn't go bad quickly, and it's ready just to add to your dish.
We all just froze bananas and zucchinis.
Yep.
That's stored.
And like when we got peppers, a lot of peppers, we'll cut those up and put them in the freezer because those are something you can take out and put in a dish, and it's nice they have it already cut up and prepared. At some days here, you're so right. It makes you not eat anything but homemade. Yeah. At Roy and Becky, my dad would eat green onions with bread and butter and coarse salt. But he also, as a kid, ate garlic just like that. Yeah, I mean, we ate probably strange things too. Now, I used to make sandwiches out of bread and butter and radishes, believe it or not. And that's actually pretty good. So, if you've never had a radish sandwich, you should try it.
We used to take just a plain piece of bread and put butter on it and sprinkle it with sugar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just a tomato sandwich, with a little mayonnaise. We've had those plenty of times. And then my sister and I used to love to just go down, take a salt shaker from the kitchen, and we'd go down to the garden. And I'm not a real big fan of turnips, but you can actually take a turnip from fresh from the garden. We'd pull it up, go wash it off at the water faucet, and then we take a knife down there and we cut it and put some salt on it and eat just fresh turnips. They're really not bad. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised. Okay, I had to go and look at how much Spam you get for $20. You get 8 cans. Well, I guess that's not too terrible. What would that be? So 10 cans would be $2 a can. So it's about $2.50 a can, probably. Does that sound right?
It is a little pricey.
Yeah, I guess. How do you plan tiny fridge storage? Well, it's all about containers and a tiny fridge. And I only have a 4 cubic foot. So I try not to use, the big plastic containers. I usually, if I have leftovers or food that I'm storing there, whenever possible, I put it in a Ziploc bag because you can take the air out and roll down tight and make your package as small as possible. Also, same thing for the freezer. When I go like buy a pound of hamburger, I'll split it up and make 4 little hamburgers, flatten them out, put them in a Ziploc bag, and store them flat in the freezer. Same thing with chicken breast or anything else like that. I take all my meat out of packages and put it in Ziploc bags and store it in there. And you can get more food in your freezer that way. So that's one trick that I've learned that works for me in a small space. So try it and see what you think.
Yeah. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. Nice to see you. Getting ready for Christmas? It's probably getting cold up there in Michigan, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'll bet.
Yeah. Tracy, he ate some combinations. Yeah, I bet he did. Kathy says, hi, Dawn. Sauerkraut with white gravy over it. It's wonderful. That's the only way I could eat it as a kid. I lived in so I'm back. So you couldn't leave the table until your plate was clean. And yeah, my grandmother used to like to cook ribs with sauerkraut in the pressure cooker. My only saving grace there was that when she did that, she would put brown sugar in with the sauerkraut, and it helped to flavor the ribs. And the sauerkraut was at least bearable that way. Your sauce sounds good. You know what? I'll have to make some sweet and sour chicken and do a video on it. So my internet's getting bad with the and the pierogies are great. I haven't had it. Okay, so that's good. So, yeah, pierogies sound really good. And the nomadic ramblers are here. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Says hello. We've been with this one. It's so funny looking at Dawn's
Buffering again.
That's my son Eugene Pabst. Letting yeah. So Underwoods. There in I don't think it's there in Hannibal anymore. I'm really buffering a lot, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna hey Bobby and Sharon.
Things are not working out.
Yeah, it's not. Hey guys, I forgot to say hi. Hi Henry, glad you're here.
Hi.
There's Sandy. Nice to see you. Are you guys here in Quartzsite now? Let's see. JJ says, I think our parents ate math. Not sure what he's talking about. Not sure. And Carlin Ken says, for some reason, I can't get the comments to highlight, guys. Oh, there we go. And radishes is excellent. Absolutely. Makes a pretty good sandwich. And Tracy says she's had a radish sandwich. So if you're in the area that has a few food supplies, how close to the nearest store? Well, Blythe has a larger grocery store and it's about 25, 30 miles away. So, it's not a bad drive, 30 minutes you're here. So it's not too bad. Yeah. Roy Becky says radish sandwich. For me, it is. Sona. And I think I don't know if there's a Safeway, but there's that, I always mess it up. There's no other grocery store. I can't think of the name of it right now. But, they don't hand out bags, so you have to buy bags, 10 cents a bag. So if you go into Blythe,
Smart and Final.
Smart and Final, that's it. Take your bags with you, or be prepared to pay 10 cents a bag to put your groceries in. So there you go. JJ says, I think our parents ate most anything due to living through the Depression. That's very true. You know, that's my grandparents were that way as well. And you ate whatever was on the table, whether you liked it or you didn't. Spam is almost $5 a can by us. Wow. So that's quite a bit more expensive. So go to Costco and get your Spam. Yep, living big with the butter. And I do get the freezer kind, not just the regular bags. Make sure you get some good heavy duty bags. But it makes for
My behind is hurt.
Okay. See you later. Kathy says, it is cold. Did you see pictures of my Christmas decoration? Like I said, internet moving, and I had to go in town for a few things. But I'll look, Kathy. She says, love her. Absolutely. Is about 10 to $12. So a big increase. Oh, it used to be 10 to 12, and now it's 20. And bacon for 4 pounds used to be the same. It's now $21. Wow. Yeah, bacon's just ridiculous. The price on bacon is horrible. Twangy and frozen, Shirley. Yeah, it's the internet. It's the weather here. It's rainy and windy, so um, probably frozen. Yeah. Um, Dora said, Shirley, I use that sweet and sour recipe too. It's delicious. It is. Schnitzel. Thumbs up. Thank you, Shanna. Appreciate 3. They all sandwiches at Popeyes. They're wonderful. We have a good evening and how your adventure going on. She'll see the comments later, guys. All right. It's 6:43. So I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes.